Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5 Minute Figure Reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is always very much appreciated. And in this video we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave, and more specifically the Miss Marvel figure from the very cool, very awesome Miss Marvel television show. So without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at what's in the box. Now of course you get the Miss Marvel figure as Ian Kamala Khan from the TV show, as well as a couple additional hands. You get these closed fist hands as well. You get the Ultron Build-A-Figure torso piece along with his cape, and that guy looks really awesome. I do put him together in a different video, so do go and check out that on my channel. But this more specifically is about Miss Marvel. Now, I must admit, I'm kind of in two minds about this. She is a really nice looking figure. She's very accurate to the way that she looks in the TV show. This, of course, is her superhero costume that we saw at the end of the television show. And she's got these nice new trainers, these kind of Converse trainers. She's got a lot of detail there on her leggings. And I must admit the detail is really spot on. The kind of detail in the fabric, the bracelet, the bangle twists around as well. It doesn't actually come off, it is part of the arm, but there is a little bit of movement in there so you can have it the way around that you want it. And the face sculpt looks pretty decent, if I'm honest. It does look like her. Now, it's got a mask on, so it's a little bit hard to really see whether it's exactly the same, but it does look like her. It looks like the character from the TV show. So I've got zero complaints about how she looks aesthetically. She's got quite a lot of articulation. She's got the kind of the mid sort of the chest articulation. She's got 2 points of articulation in her legs. The arms, however, are only a single joint, which is a shame. But I must admit, there's not much give here in the legs. Now, I'll have a look a little bit later, but yeah, I mean the articulation isn't too bad at all. She gets into she's not like a Spider-Man character. It's not like you're going to be putting her in loads of crazy poses, but a little bit more articulation perhaps in the arms or maybe in the legs wouldn't have gone amiss. But all in all, she's a really fun figure. She's going to look really cool next to the Captain Marvel figure. I should have got that out really for this review just to see how they look shoulder to shoulder. But yeah, I mean there's not a huge amount you can do with her. I must admit I'm disappointed that she didn't come with some power effects because that was a huge part of the television show. The kind of the effects that she can do. They changed her power set around a little bit for the TV show, and it wouldn't have gone amiss to actually include some power effects, maybe like an oversized fist or even sort of some bits to go around her wrist or to clip onto her hands or something. She just kind of feels a little bit unfinished, I think, because the power effects were such a big thing. Now this is the Gamerverse version of Kamala Khan. This is the one that we saw in the Avengers game. I did have the original comic book one, but I got rid of it because I favoured this Avengers game version. Now you can see that the MCU version is a little bit taller, but the costumes look pretty accurate. They look pretty much the same. You've got the Miss Marvel kind of logo down the middle there, the reds and the blues, etc. They all work. Now, what I will say is about this Gamerverse one is there's a lot of articulation here in the legs because there are 2 slits on the dress, would you call it? Is it a dress over the top? But yeah, there's a lot more articulation in this one than there is in the MCU one. And at least the Avengers game and the comic book one both came with oversized hands. So she has 2 hands that you can actually clip on. So both of her hands can be oversized like they are in the comic books. Whereas this MCU one doesn't come with any power effects, doesn't come with anything. Now, as you can see here, she's got 1 slit in the side of her dress, so you can kind of get her into a little bit of a pose. Now, I don't know if it's just mine, but the legs do look a little bit bowed, so I think I'm going to have to heat them a little bit just to kind of straighten them out. But yeah, I mean, as far as Miss Marvel goes, without her powers, there's not a huge amount of kind of posing that's required. So I'll probably have her in quite a neutral pose on my shelf. I'm a little bit disappointed in respect of photography because aesthetically she looks so nice with the details in her costume, but there isn't a lot that I can do with her, so I'm going to have a play around with some of the other effect pieces and see if I can kind of marry any of them up to her. But that isn't something you should be doing when you're purchasing a figure. It should come with everything that it needs, I think. So yeah, a bit disappointed by Hasbro not including some kind of power effect. And surely they've got some. I mean, even things like Mr. Fantastic and the other Kamala Khans, even things like Hydro Man and that come with like oversized fists. So I'm sure they could have included something. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a good representation of the character from the show, then this is definitely it. It would definitely look good on your shelf. as I said, the details are all there. The facial rigging, the facial tech, what do they call it? The photoreal technology that they use is really cool as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, does she represent Miss Marvel? Yes, she does. Yeah, I mean, she's a good figure. So that's about all I've got to say about her. A bit more articulation, a bit more power effects would not have gone amiss. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things, and I will see you soon.